Oh! Ah! My label maker.
It's label maker fell off.
Exploded. Why did you fall off?
I don't know.
And the little label things have fallen out somewhere as well.
Oh no, it's a fucking nightmare over there.
Jeez, why does everything I own break?
Oh my god, it's all popped out.
Where are you?
God damn it.
Not on the floor.
Well, no, it's
My
just
favourite label maker.
my only label maker that says prick on the back.
Did you find that screw in the end?
No.
The glasses?
So
There is a war zone.
this area just absorbs things. So somehow the printing cartridges just disappeared out the back of it, and I've lost a. Anyway. Fucking hell! Yeah, these glasses are still held together with zip tie. If I'm honest with you,
You're a mess.
Good day and welcome.
I'm an ingenious mess.
You've clicked on a GTA video, and it's a Hat Films one, so you've chosen wisely.
Oh, Jesus, I chose the Proto by default.
A Proto?
Yeah, the X80 Proto.
Good luck.
Yeah, it's really not very good for this.
Oh yeah.
I haven't done one of these in a while. You know how it is. It's the classic GTA format. Chris Trott says something extremely controversial.
Yeah, and we'll try and back him off the edge.
We'll try and back him away from the edge, because, let's be honest, whoa! I don't know what I achieved by doing that.
Oh, it's wet.
Oh, you
right,
son
you
of a
little
bitch.
That's right, I've taken it out cleanly.
It's okay, I'm fine. I'm calm because I'm wearing the best t-shirt a man could ever wear. And woman. And anything else.
Oh, I blew
It's
up.
the best t-shirt ever, guys. And I'm going to show you only after this race.
Yeah, I blew
what
up.
it is.
Okay. Fair enough.
But it's going to make me win.
So everyone else got their sounds up uncomfortably loud.
It's extremely loud.
So don't want to alt tab because you don't want to lose the race / ruin the recording.
I was turning it down and I hit a
All
fucking
of that,
pole.
yes.
What?
What?
I can't hear
Look,
anything.
it's a Halloween-themed map in some way because it's a
Oh, it's
skeleton.
real
That's
spoopy,
it. Spooky
Ross.
times. It's very
Halloween
limited.
was yesterday, Ross.
Yeah, I know.
You can't just make everything spoopy because you've got nothing interesting to say.
Well, I'm just saying you have to make things spoopy.
This isn't
around this season.
spoopy
It's
at all.
spoopy
It's just
season.
fucking raining.
I know.
Nothing spoopy
I
about
didn't make
that.
the map, all right? Can we clarify? I didn't make the map.
Well, I didn't say you did. You chose it. You created it.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I hit the teeth.
Good God, this car is so ill-suited to the wet.
Stuck the landing, though.
No! No, I didn't
Take
shoot at you
that.
because I saw you
Take it,
flounder,
take it
and you fucking shot me.
Take the hit. Take the hit.
No one likes a prick, Ross.
Well, I know.
Nobody likes a prick.
Somebody had to vote for Donald Trump.
And Boris Johnson, don't forget that.
That's an easy target. Low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, it really is.
I haven't that much to do.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh,
You're allowed to pick
yeah.
the low-hanging. What's wrong with picking the low-hanging fruit, guys?
Nothing.
Come
They're
on.
ready to be harvested.
They're ready. Like, if anything, you should take this first so
Yeah.
that, you know, there's room for fresh ones to grow.
Surely a low-hanging fruit suggests to me
just
that that's a
easy to
juicy fruit that's so heavy
Yeah.
to weigh
Yeah,
down
it's
that
weighed it
branch.
down.
Exactly.
And everyone
Yeah.
wants the juiciest, tastiest fruit.
Yeah,
That's
I
why
want the
it's-
one that's been nibbled on
Right.
by other insects and animals.
I
That
want one
high.
that's got a small family of wasps living in it.
Yeah,
Ah,
that
yes.
wasp chose.
An invasive species of wasp, hopefully.
Yeah.
Maybe with some parasites in them as well. You know,
Oh,
those weird ones that grow out of their skin.
What, like one of those snails that's been mind controlled?
Oh, yeah, the mind
Why would a
controlled
parasite
ones.
grow in a fruit?
Why would a parasite grow in a fruit?
Yeah.
Well, no, we were talking about the wasps. The wasps, the wasps have to have the parasites, and the wasps are inside the
Oh
fruit.
my god, it's a...
Why
Nice.
stop at wasp? Why not Asian hornet?
Oh my god, you're a prick.
Yep.
No one likes a prick, Ross.
I got you good. Well, look, I've got to keep up the persona now.
Of what?
So being a
He's
prick.
got the character.
Oh,
to
you
live up
dodged
to.
a bullet there, Smith. You dodged a bullet there.
Oh, I got Smith from ages away.
Oh,
Sorry.
So it's just like a...
Oh, well,
was-
no, who's the prick now?
Yeah, you still.
Oh,
Still
well,
you.
Shit.
I'm becoming a prick, but you're still chief prick.
Look, all right. In some cases on social media, being a prick is an important thing to, uphold.
Just the louder you are, the better you are, really.
Of course, and I'm trying to maybe emulate that in some way by shooting you guys in GTA. That's literally my thing.
I saw it,
I could say controversial things about, politics or...
But then that's my
Well,
job, Ross.
I was reading an article on the BBC. Article being a strong word.
Yeah.
I was reading a fluff piece
Go on.
the
fluff.
BBC
Oh,
website.
there's so many of them.
A fluffing
There
piece.
really are now. Anyway, I was reading a fluff piece about a family that owned a farm and they started a pumpkin patch.
Right.
Because they... hold it. There we go. They started a pumpkin patch Each
Yeah.
October,
Yeah.
people, this is in Stirlingshire, wherever the fuck that is.
That sounds amazing.
Sounds
People come and pick these pumpkins, right? And so
Right.
you can pick your pumpkin rather than buying it from a supermarket or whatever.
Okay.
And that's cool, you know, it's a nice little thing. It's the farms getting direct money from that rather than the supermarket taking their cut, which is all good. But one of the main angles of this, and one of the main reasons that the pumpkin patch place said that they were being successful,
Yeah.
is because people were coming to get that perfect Instagram shot.
Oh, is
and that
it?
just made me really fucking sad. Like immediately.
They just want to see,
They're-
like, I'm
so
out
they're
in
not buying-
nature.
they're not
Yeah,
buying
they are
them.
buying them,
Oh, they
and
are.
they're picking. I mean, to be fair, it's not exactly a complicated process picking a pumpkin. They grow on the surface.
Go on.
Yeah, but it's such
They're
a novelty
connected by a
nowadays
vine.
when everything is like delivered to you.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I just felt it was a bit. I feel like we're really, really obsessed with what other people think about our lives
Or
now.
what you're up to, yeah.
like,
Well, yeah, they are.
like I don't
100%.
believe anything on Instagram anymore. Like if,
No.
if a person posts something and says like, "Oh, I'm having a really great time doing this," it's like, fuck
So,
off.
well, you're not because you're typing this.
In the background,
I
somebody's
feel.
being attacked by a dog, you know, or something like that. You know, something really grim is going on. But in the moment, oh, we had a great time sailing our boat around the African Cape. In the background, a couple of pirates slashing the throats of a 60-year-old. You know,
What a
like,
fantastic time we had. It's the only photos I got. They stole my phone.
yeah, like I really, it's a real quickly becoming a pet peeve of mine.
Pet peeve, I think,
Because
for
I
a
think
lot
it's
of people.
really bad for the mental health of
But we-
society.
We've explained before about that
Yeah.
woman who literally spent like 14 grand or something to go
Trying
to
to create
Disneyland,
the
to go
ultimate
to, like,
Disneyland,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like
that
she
was
did
a
that
shot.
so that she could post on Instagram, say how fucking great everything was.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
well, shit. Like, you just spent a fuck ton of money.
Yeah.
Is it worth it for
For-
50 likes from your mates?
Yeah, from your mates. Oh wow, you're having such a great life. It's so
just-
good to.
It's validation.
It's the school reunion effect, you know. Everybody wants to be seen to be doing well in their lives later on. It's like, oh, you know, we used to. Oh, you've really made something of yourself, all sort of stuff. I fucking hate that. I hate that culture. Do whatever the fuck you want. Be a complete mess, you know. Go and be a charity worker. Disappear into a forest somewhere, planting fucking trees for Africans. I don't know. Like,
Because
Doesn't matter
how
what
much
you
do
do.
your school friends give a fuck about you anymore?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Well, how many school friends do you give a fuck about now? That
Yeah.
you weren't really close with.
well, quite a few.
Like, all your
Ross.
close ones you
all,
will-
no, all the distant ones I've been reigniting.
Yeah.
Reigniting
Just,
it.
hey
Getting
guys,
with all the really chavvy girls.
but that's what Facebook is. It's filled with all those people you don't
Oh.
really chat to that much.
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Who are you impressing?
I think
Who
the people
cares?
that are really doing well don't need to tell people about their lives.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
That's it.
That's the grand fallacy here, is those who appear to be doing well. The ones you don't hear about are the ones really doing well,
Yeah.
you know? That's why I'm completely dark on all social media, guys.
You're doing
I'm
great.
doing great!
He's doing great.
Wow, haven't seen
Till the
that.
meltdown really triggers in.
Oh no, I saw Smith the other day. He was on the street in a sleeping bag next to a
Sleeping bag.
McColl's.
Next to McCall's and
That's why you haven't
and
heard
an
of it.
electric scooter.
I
Just,
think he was just doing a shopping. 'Cause he had a shopping trolley, but it's
Yeah.
filled with rubbish. Weirdly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's doing great.
He must be doing great though, because I never hear
Well,
from him.
Yeah, I don't hear from him because he's not on social media. He's
I'm glad
he
it's
clearly doesn't
either.
need to prove a thing.
I'm glad it's black and white. That makes it easy.
Yeah.
It's either they're posting on Instagram and hate their lives, or they're not posting on Instagram and have the best lives ever.
Yeah.
It's so black and white.
I just want to know that everybody's fairly miserable. You know, I think that's what.
It makes you feel better.
Well, I want to be fairly miserable. I want other people to be fairly
You
miserable.
want to be fairly miserable.
You know, like I think that that's a fairly safe default state to be in.
It's easy
Just
for us.
everyone's at the same level.
Everybody is
miserable.
part of the same drudgery,
Surviving.
getting on, whilst all
on.
the billionaires and all the world leaders just have their way with us until
yeah.
eventually
We are the puppets. of
you
the
buy a
world.
house in the country and never talk to anyone again, or you blow your brains out. I think that's
That's the life, isn't it?
that's it really.
That's the aim. That's the goal.
Man, why
Bucket
is it-
list.
Just post that on Instagram.
This is how I
I need
think
to hear.
you should be living your life. I don't know.
That map was questionable at most.
Oh, it's just a lot of laps.
Just
It's
up
just a
and
lot
I
down.
of
quite
back and
liked
forth.
it. It was kind of like being on a half pipe.
7 minutes 50, back and forth.
It was a half pipe experience.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going to
it's-
alt tab real quick and turn my
Yeah.
fucking sound.
Isn't that
down.
like a metaphor for
Life.
our conversations? Just a lot of back and forth.
Just a lot,
just
back
a lot
and
of
forth.
back and forth?
Up, down, rinse, repeat.
It's like being in a small room on your own,
Mm-hmm.
and you just shout and you just hear your own echo.
What
and you're
does
just talking to that.
what was it that Jesus
Good point.
did?
I agree with you.
I agree with you.
What was it that Jesus did? Like when he stood up and talked to people, like preaching, I guess.
Yeah.
But that's what I wanted. This isn't a conversation
You
show.
wanna
This
be
is
a
me
manic street
preaching.
This is a voice box.
I just want to be a preacher to our viewers, and people are, oh, Smith's classist, Smith's this, Smith's that. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not a prophet.
Be miserable.
Be miserable. I'm not classist
Trying
as
to make
such.
you
but
as miserable as possible. That's the goal here.
Bring your misery up to Smith's level,
Yeah.
so he feels better.
People say I'm classist, but I think that the working class and the upper classes are equally despicable, and the middle classes as well. You know,
Everyone's bad.
I don't discriminate. You're all fucked.
Everyone's despicable.
But who's the worst one?
Who's the worst class?
Yeah, can you just sing it out,
I would say the ultra rich that don't give anything back.
The billionaires.
But then again, it's very new. It's very vogue right now to hate on billionaires, right?
Yeah.
Because that's something we can all get behind.
please?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the wee happy
Because there's not
few,
many of them.
There's not many of them, and
their money's earning money.
it's
for
so
nothing.
much money that it's unfathomable to spend in a lifetime. Like,
And
I
yet
mean,
they
it's not.
want to keep it for themselves.
Yeah.
That's the problem, I think.
But
there
I mean,
are
the argument.
philanthropist billionaires that are giving away their
Oh,
money.
absolutely.
Yeah, of course. And there's a lot
yeah.
of programs
Yeah.
to reintroduce that money. This car's
But
Or-
who's,
I get
who's
that.
doing it for the right reasons? Who's doing it for like the Instagram effect?
Yeah. Is there such a thing as a right reason? Like, you
Does
know,
it matter?
It's not. Well, it's like a selfless reason. You mean?
If things
Like-
get done, does it matter?
Exactly. Well, I mean, I think to be truly I think that you can't
Guy
be truly
bitch.
selfless, unless you started out making that money because you wanted to eventually give it away. I don't think any billionaire, or
No,
any
they
rich
just want to get
person,
rich.
yeah, and now they're like, I have the option to do it, and it still is sort of virtuous to do it when you know, like Bill Gates and all that, the Bill and Melinda Foundation. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
What they've done, and you know, there's plenty of other very rich people that are good people. However, did they start out going, I'm going to get mega rich so I can then be an ultimate philanthropist? I don't think so.
Dave
So
Benson
I
Phillips.
think they've got about as much claim to being a philanthropist as me or you.
Well, yeah. Well, didn't they say that it's impossible to actually just earn $1 billion
Oh.
through work, like through physical?
Well, you've
labor?
read more about this than I
Yeah.
have. So
Is it
you know,
possible?
you're the source
Well,
of
it's
information on this.
near impossible in the
It's
sense
impossible.
that
It's just on capital,
there's
right?
such a vast amount of money. You would have to obviously you have to start using the stocks. You'd have to invest your money in shitloads of things.
I only
Like,
get a
you couldn't
stocking at
you couldn't just
Christmas,
work
Ross.
for $1 billion.
Well,
right?
how did Donald Trump do it?
Well, he got it from his dad mostly.
Right.
Which,
Well,
you know, again, family money. Yeah, sure, that happens.
I hate stocks.
But it's extreme.
You
Why?
hate stocks.
Well, it's just hard to take them out the wrapper.
Stocks? What do you mean stocks?
Stock cubes.
Stock
Oh,
cubes, for
stock,
fuck's
right.
sake. Is it that hard to get them out of the wrappers?
Sometimes they're a bit sticky.
Oh,
Unless you get the
Surely
dry
not.
stuff.
How often are you using stock?
Often.
often enough
He
for him to
loves
be
a good
finding it
broth.
fiddly and annoying.
I have them instead of Chewies.
Aren't they incredibly
Chewies.
salty?
Like Chewits.
I know Chewits. Yeah. Jesus, I haven't had Chewits
Or-
in years.
Roundtree
Don't need to name the brand.
Opal
Trump.
fruits.
Opal fruits? No.
Starburst.
Oh, they're not called
Starburst is
Opal
made by
fruits.
Mars.
Damn, we haven't got that yet.
We haven't got that yet. We haven't got the
Curiosity's there.
What the fuck?
Really confusing shit. But yeah, ultimately billionaires.
Oh, we both. Fuck off!
It's hard to be a billionaire. That's why it's easy to
It
hate
is hard
on
to be a
billionaires.
billionaire.
But
You're right, Ross.
It's hard to
like-
become one, right?
'cause we saw that. I showed you that video yesterday of that journalist who seemed very surprised when an MP suggested that there shouldn't be billionaires.
Oh!
Yeah. Well,
And I don't think his idea was necessarily a
so this
communist
is on the
idea.
5 Live radio show.
Yeah. And I don't think his idea was
The fuck
like
they
about
rendered weird.
communism and saying everyone should earn exactly the same. It was more of a case of being a billionaire is clearly an error in capitalism.
Someone did the numbers wrong. There's an
and-
extra digit here.
I don't think it's it's an outlier in capitalism.
Yeah,
isn't it?
and obviously they probably used legal recourse to put their money in correct places and maybe not pay as much tax as necessary
Mhm.
in some cases. Maybe not everyone obviously will follow that guideline, but I'm sure that if you've got close to earning $1 billion or pounds, you probably know the right people who can sort that money out for you.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Right.
you can rest on your laurels a little bit.
And then obviously the interest from that will earn tens of thousands very regularly.
Yeah, when it's like exponential or like just growing on growing, then
Yeah.
you can't really
Exactly.
say that there's not a problem there.
It's the issue when people start saying, "Oh, this should just doesn't. You don't deserve this money," and like you need to redistribute it to like the government or anyone and everyone.
Who do you redistribute it to?
Which is a difficult thing to. Yeah, it's a
question.
difficult thing to
Yeah.
quantify because a lot of billionaires don't trust the government.
Oh,
And
no.
This is.
I don't either,
Sorry,
personally.
They're technically
But they
above
don't
it,
trust
right?
that they'll do good things with that money. That's why they all open up foundations and do
Yeah,
their own
yeah.
things
Yeah,
with money
yeah, yeah.
in various different ways,
Yeah.
or
See you later, son.
donate $1 million to fucking planting trees.
Yep.
Which is a great cause,
Yeah.
and
Well, is it?
But if you-
I've actually got no idea what kind of trees they're
Team
planting.
trees.
Well,
Is it going to
exactly,
be
yeah.
sustainable? Are they going to be using invasive species? There's a lot more questions here.
Yeah, of course. But
all
it's
the
done,
answers
it's done,
are
that's
available.
done through a program.
To be
right?
fair,
Are they?
yes.
Okay, good.
They're giving it to
Slash.
something foundation.
Tea tree.
Gruel.
No, wait, is it tree something org?
Okay.
That's really useful.
I'll look into
That's
it.
really
That was-
planttrees.org. Fuck, I don't know.
I went on a binge yesterday, and
Teamtrees.org.
I got a Team Trees T-shirt.
Oh, you bought one, did
Oh,
you?
nice.
Yeah.
So did you? How many team trees did you plant?
25.
You
technically.
planted 25. I'm amazed it only costs $1 or something to plant a
Plant
fucking
tree,
tree.
I know, yeah.
Who the fuck are they
I guess
paying?
en masse.
Yeah, I guess it's like bulk.
Fuck knows, yeah.
Bulk
So
tree.
going back to this billionaire thing,
Yeah.
something that I saw in response to that tweet, that tweet
yeah.
from 5 Live,
Yeah.
is somebody said billionaires pay 27% of all income tax in the UK, right?
Right, okay.
Which on the surface you're like, fuck, okay,
That's
so they're
amazing,
paying over a quarter of all income tax paid within the UK.
Yeah.
However, what that doesn't take into account is how much should they be paying?
Well,
like
that's it, yeah.
that's like saying, right, okay, let's 20. So how much do billionaires pay? They paid 100 billion in tax. Let's say, I mean, I know that's probably a lot, but for example's sake, 100 billion in tax. Well, how much do they make? Well, they made like 500 billion. Like, oh, well,
Yeah.
they should be paying more than that. It's just
Well,
because their amount adds
yeah.
up to 20% or 27% of all income tax.
And obviously, yeah, like you need to consider
They're
th-
keeping
there-
a
There's
lot of
various
money.
things. Obviously, you know, if they
Ah!
have investments, if it's all like capital gain shit, if it's like, because if
Yeah.
it's personal earnings and they're earning over 150k in the UK, you have to pay 50% on
Yeah.
your earnings over 150k.
But who
Which is
needs that
why,
much money?
They
Obviously, yeah,
Who
100
needs that much money?
150k a year is a fantastic amount of money, and you should
Yeah.
be proud if you're earning that much money and able to pay that tax. But
What they
those
care
people,
about is their businesses, right? So
Yeah.
they've got a lot of investments in business. and
But as
they-
long as
they
you
want
can
that
pay
money
your
going to those-
employees, you know, you can look
Yeah.
after them, you can
if you're generating
grow your
jobs,
business.
that's a really positive thing, and that's what
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people are looking at billionaires and saying, oh, this is a good thing, like they're making jobs for other people. But
Who
ultimately,
needs
if that money's
piles
not
of-
being redistributed or
Exactly.
if they're still sitting on a big pile of money,
Yeah.
that's the negative side, right?
How much is enough?
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
like
$1 billion is a crazy amount of money, and if somebody's thinking, I was saying the other, like as well with that tweet as well about that woman. Trying to think, oh, I'm going to earn $1 billion in my lifetime. I'm going to try and get $1 billion. It's nice to have aspirations, but it's near impossible.
Mm-hmm.
You may as well just buy a lottery ticket and hope for the best. Like,
Yeah.
that involves probably a lot of money in the first place from family, and then a lot of very well placed investments, running the stock market.
I
potentially.
think past the point,
it's hard.
it's like I mean, I know I do it, and it makes sense to sort of try and like organize this into like political ideas. Like, oh, well, surely all property should belong to the individual. Like, I'm a confused individual, definitely, and
You broke a label maker at the start.
I broke a label maker. What I'm getting at is, I think that
and he wiped his
smashed
new
it.
phone.
it's probably time to look past like a communist or a socialist method of taxation, a liberal or a libertarian, and just look at a fucking human method of doing it.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's going beyond political leanings. Fucking human beings, be human beings. How much money do these fucking people need to sit in a bank account?
Yeah.
Like how long are we gonna just let that allow that to
But
happen?
ultimately, because they have that money, they also have a lot of sway over
Yeah,
the decisions that get made with their money. So it's a vicious circle,
it is.
and there's not really much that the regular person can do about it. Or
It's almost like politicians should
preaching
explain
to an
and come
audience
up with
can do about
ideas and ways of dealing with this.
yeah,
Yeah, like how Jeremy Corbyn's like, we're going to tax the rich, like far too long. The billionaires of this. It's like, well, yes,
Well, Bernie
that's
says well,
great.
right? Yeah.
But how are you actually going to do it? Like,
It's near impossible because I watched it's kind of an awful. Well, it wasn't very. I didn't like the way it was presented, but it's a film called The Laundromat.
oh
which
yeah,
was
yeah. I've seen that
about
on
how
Netflix,
they
yeah.
hide, how billionaires and how wealthy companies and stuff hide their money. in
Yeah, is that based on a
various-
true story?
It's
about
based on
lawyers.
It's based on the Panama Papers and stuff.
Oh, I see.
Right.
yeah.
Which is a
with
big,
Gary Oldman and that lot.
yeah, massive list of people who were hiding their money
Meryl
in
Streep.
Panama. And Meryl Streep was the lead actress in it.
Yeah.
It's a weird film because they were trying to take like The Big Short
Yeah,
like
it
the
does
vibe
seem
from
like
that
that. Yeah.
by like kind of patronizing. I mean,
Is
I
it
get
Guy
why they're
Ritchie?
kind of patronizing the audience because obviously there's a lot of complex things that you wouldn't on a regular person wouldn't understand because you don't look up all that fucking complex shit about investments and spending your millions. Where do you keep your millions, guys? It's a rare thing,
Mhm.
right? So they do kind of dumb it down for you, which you can forgive. But ultimately, yeah, it was explaining that even like insurance companies and stuff, they'll have like shell companies, and they'll have they'll pay a person to be a representative of that company, and they won't fucking know anything about that company. They'll just sit somewhere, get paid a regular salary or something, by some millionaire somewhere.
I want that job.
It's under their name, and yeah, it's probably it's a cushy situation until the fucking IRS get involved.
Yeah.
When your name's on the company.
Yeah.
And if shit hits the fan. But it's a great way to hide your money, basically. And so what they predict, like Forbes, for example, has like a prediction for how much people earn.
Yeah.
It's
very spurious, though. There's
that's
like
actually a lot of
right?
it's guesswork.
Yeah.
A lot of it's guesswork on based on public.
A lot of it's hidden. Yeah.
Money, but public publications about it. So there's a lot of hidden money, and we don't fucking know about it. So these billionaires probably have a lot more money than you even think.
Yeah.
If they're using the legal recourse, which it's available. There's a lot of legal loopholes that they are using. When people say that they're, what is it? Tax. There's a difference between tax avoidance and
tax evasion.
Tax evasion. Tax avoidance is technically illegal. It's what happened to Jimmy Carr.
Yep.
And in the entertainment spectrum, most people would probably avoid it because you're going to get fucked publicly.
Yeah.
Whereas
but the thing is, people like Jimmy Carr doesn't fucking matter.
No,
like he's
really.
dealing with such, in comparison, small amounts of money. Like it's a few million or whatever.
But that's only because obviously in the UK it's 50%. So let's say he, I mean, obviously he's doing really very well for himself. Let's say he didn't think he was going to get work for a while. He's probably hiding half his money because he doesn't want to spend. If he earned, I've earned $1 million this year, but now I have to pay $500,000 in tax.
Yeah.
So he's thinking, shit, how do I, use my money to the better, or like make the most wisest decisions with my cash. And it's what Donald Trump is very proud of doing. He states very obviously that I should be awarded for how well he dodges tax or how well he avoids paying tax.
Yeah.
It should be considered a smart thing. But ultimately, the people who suffer are the people at the bottom, who are, probably have
having to pay tax.
Yeah, just having to pay regular tax. This is why when companies like Amazon pay like $5,000 in tax, and you're like, oh shit,
they're sitting on
$50,000, and you're like, what? It doesn't make any kind of
Hat
balanced
Films
sense.
has paid more corporation tax than Starbucks, Amazon,
because we don't
because we have no way of avoiding it. Like
also, we're not in like a spectrum where people are going, hey, they're earning shitloads of money.
Yeah.
Let's try and find a way to hide it from. Because the company will probably contact them first and go, oh guys, we're aware you're doing really well. I wouldn't be so surprised if some of the bigger YouTubers were approached by these companies and say, look, we can look after your money in a certain place.
Yeah.
Maximize
profit. I mean, you don't want to spend half your earnings every year. Like, you won't be doing this for the rest of your life and stuff like that. So
yeah, you need to get to a certain point before spending the money to save money makes sense.
But
like,
I wouldn't have ever thought about any of this stuff. I read a book about it, and it's really interesting.
Yeah. What's the book called? I should read that.
Shit,
I remember you saying
it's about capitalism, and I need to.
And basically just Cayman Island shit, right, and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's basically about wealth management,
right?
And there are people who are literally paid to control what is happening with your money.
But in the case of like Jimmy Carr and stuff like that, I feel like that's just a smokescreen. People getting outraged at people
and Gary Barlow
putting in like a couple of million, or I mean, even like. Even 100 million.
Yeah.
If a person uses tax avoidance on 100 million pounds, that's still nothing in comparison to the likes of Apple, Amazon, Google. These guys are putting like.
But where's the limit?
Well, I mean, it's a good question.
Saying like Gary Barlow and Jimmy Carr are allowed to do that, but
I'm not saying they're allowed.
The limit?
No, I'm saying that they're getting called out from it.
Yeah.
Because they're in the public eye.
Yeah.
The, like big fat cats, guys you would never even recognise in the streets.
Yeah.
Mainly because they probably wouldn't even be walking near the areas you're walking, just because they can hide it well.
It's because
they hide it well.
Known, right?
No one knows who they are, and they're probably on a yacht somewhere just living it up.
But I think it goes past individual responsibility. This is the thing. I think that like it is a systemic.
It's corporations.
Yeah. Really. Like, and it's just how much money do you fucking need? I get it. Like, you want to be a millionaire, that's fine. You've earned this, you've paid for that, but there's a certain point.
Yeah.
I don't know what that line is.
That extra money isn't trickling down to the people working for Amazon.
Exactly.
So
I feel like there should be a percentage. A percentage of your turnover, your profits should be paid to your employees.
We'll get on the blower to the government now.
Yeah.
And
all out.
We'll sort it out because this GTA episode.
If you want to give just 3 credible tax-paying people something and get something in return. There's the best T-shirt.
Oh,
in
he's
the
got
world.
the T-shirt. There
It's the best T-shirt you're ever going to buy.
What's it called? Three
it's
Floof
going-
Moon.
I've only just
It's very good.
I haven't worn mine yet.
Is it not the most incredible T-shirt? So just go get it now, and don't worry, it's not going to be siphoned offshore.
No,
It's not.
not yet. Anyway, until we earn enough money to start
So
siphoning
we
it
earn enough
offshore.
money, and then we're going to become more anonymous.
Yeah.
And as we mentioned as well, the Team Tree thing is a great thing.
Yes, please support
You know,
it.
there's only very little we could do as a small channel, but if you support it, we do too. So
Yes,
why not?
Go check it out as well. Thank you. And
Congratulations.
Billionaires.
Wow, you're
Trump.
such a virtuous person, Ross.
I know. Well, it's just we mentioned it earlier on. You may as well throw that in the
I
mix
hate
as well.
it. Don't sub to it.
Don't sub to it.
In the interest of presenting an even, you know.
Oh,
like,
okay. He's got the balance right.
we like-
I hate trees. I'm going to go cut a tree down
Ross
now.
is pro tree. I'm con
Yes.
tree.
Contrary.
He's tying up the
It's on the
chainsaw.
contrary tree.
He's tying up the chainsaw whilst I've got a small sapling. So let's do that.
Let's do
Right.
Fight.
See you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.